I'm on my parents' farm, and I'm going to start working on a project from some materials that they have found for me. And I've thought about this for a long time, but I've never had a chance to do it because I looked online for these materials, and online they are really expensive. But my parents lease their property. They don't actually farm this land. They lease about 60% of the property to a local dairy farmer. And no, it's not dairy, it's beef. Local beef farmer, rancher, whatever. And his cows come and graze here all spring and summer long. And well, every year, well, there you go. Hard to do this with one hand. And every year, there are always one or two cows that die out on the property somewhere. Well, I've always wanted to make, well, I shouldn't say always. Since I've started making drums, I thought it would be cool to make a drum out of bone. I mean, apart from the fact that what could possibly be more metal than making a snare drum out of bone, I'm interested about the tonal characteristics and the workability and if it's even possible. I mean, obviously you have to have enough material to go with, and well, sometime earlier this summer or earlier this past spring, my parents were out walking the dogs and came across a dead cow. It's been gone long enough, and the coyotes and buzzards have had enough time that the bones are pretty much fully exposed. So we're gonna check them out. This is a new camera, or this is a new phone. I'm not used to it, so I should probably turn this thing landscape so you can actually get a better picture, huh? And there are some of them right there, so we'll go ahead and grab those, pop them into the garbage bags, and then there are several more up there. We'll go there next. It's the day after Christmas, by the way. You wouldn't guess that from the weather. High 40s, sunny, absolutely beautiful out. All right, it's over around here somewhere. All right, we got a pelvis right there. Another leg bone of some sort there, or something. I don't think the skull and jawbone will do me any good, but I think I'm going to take them anyway because, you know, it's a skull. There is the majority of the carcass. My mom, my kid's grandma, thinks the cow may have fallen against that tree and wasn't able to get up. I'll leave most of that there because that's not dirt. That's rotten remains. I'm not going to take those with me. Well, Merry Christmas to me. Wonder if I'll be able to do anything with this stuff. Interesting to find out. There's still a lot of moisture in those bones. I have no idea how much they're going to shrink or move as they dry out. They also need to be cleaned off. Hot day today. It's like 100, and yeah, it's hot. My first use of the bone is not going to be for making an entire drum. I might have to get another skeleton for that. For now, we're doing air vents in the blackwood. So it's just going to be a bone highlight to the blackwood. I just need 8, so probably don't need a lot of material for that. But the buyer also wants the, and we talked about it, wants the inlaid re-ring to be bone as well. So I'll probably need a little bit more thickness for that. I've got some ideas how to do it. We got to see if it'll work, but that's for another day.
if there's enough thickness there. Try going through this direction. This one should be okay. It's just under a 1/4 inch thickness right there, and the shell is going to be just an 1/8. So that should leave enough leeway for rounding it. This one has plenty of thickness, but the bone was cracked. This stuff is super brittle. To make it easier to clamp, because I got a fair bit of thickness, if I just stay centered right along there, should be able to get a few plugs out of that. See what happens. Fairly thick on the sides, but very thin over here, so I'm glad I cut off the ends first so I could see. So I'll drill a few more plugs just so I have some extras from the top like that. Some of this marrow though is still juicy. Ugh. Okay, so we got the first hole marked. So I drill the first hole to accept the pin. The pin goes in place. We've got a mark right here to line it up directly with the pinned line I have there. I line it up, clamp it down, drill the remaining 3 holes. Now when I cut these, the lug fit perfectly. It's not translating 100% perfectly into this wood. This wood is also so hard that there's no give whatsoever. So you've also seen that I have to go back and remount the hole a little further just to make sure the lug snaps into place. And they snap in nice and tight.